And in order to work with the equation or identify the slope and the y-intercept, you have to convert it back into, change it into y is equal to mx plus b form. Keep my 5y on the left-hand side, and I would move all the other terms. Move my 2x over, move my negative 7 over, so I have negative 2x, positive 7. And then in order to isolate, because I'm trying to change it to y is equal to mx plus b form, I would divide both sides by 5 in order to get y is equal to negative 2 over 5x plus 7 over 5. Okay? So whenever you are given an equation in standard form, you need to convert it back into y is equal to mx plus b form, point slope form, by using simple algebra. Okay? Keep that in mind. And there's just one more thing that I want to show you. I hope I have an example of this. Oh, yeah. Okay, to prove that equations are really linear equations, first of all, we have to calculate the first differences. First thing that you have to check is that for your x-coordinates have to be going up by a consistent amount. So over here, our x-coordinates are all separated by 1. That's a consistent amount, like a constant amount, so that's fine. In order to prove that your y-coordinates are represent a linear relationship, we're going to use the formula y2 minus y1, and then y3 minus y2, and then y4 minus y3. What that means is I'm going to start with my second y-coordinate, and I'm going to subtract the one that comes before it. Then I'm going to move to my third coordinate, subtract the one that comes before it, and so on and so on. So I will start with 0 and subtract negative 2. Then I'm going to take 2 and I'm going to subtract 0. 4, subtract 2. 6, subtract 4. And let's check what our answers are. What is 0 minus negative 2? Andy, what's 0 minus negative 2? 0 minus negative 2, the negative and the negative make a positive 2. Good. 2 minus 0 is obviously 2. 4 minus 2 is 2. 6 minus 4 is also 2. So whenever this is called calculating the first differences. First differences. If your first differences are the same, that means that your graph represents a linear relationship, if your first differences are the same. So again, you take your y2, you start with your y2 value always, and you subtract the number that comes before it. Move on to the third value, subtract the number that comes before it. Fourth value, subtract the number that comes before it. And fifth value, subtract the number that comes before it. So these are the formulas that you're basically using to calculate your first differences. Does anyone have any questions for this? Because whenever you are asked to prove that something is a linear relationship, you will be given a table of values and you're going to be asked to do this in your unit guide, okay? Also on your seminar sheet, that's also the case. Look at number 4 on your seminar sheet. It's the first differences, what you're calculating. You're going to be doing it exactly like I've shown you in the seminar, okay?